Hi everyone, happy Lunar New Year, and we're so excited to be welcoming the Year of the Earth Pig. And today, for our Lunch and Learn, we are going to do a review of all the zodiac animals for the Year of the Pig in 2019. So, let's see, we're just ending the year of the Earth Dog, and this is now the Year of the Earth Pig. And something that is interesting to note is that most people would think that it's beneficial in the Year of the Earth Pig to carry a pig around with you. And I even read recently that there's a lot of people buying little pigs, which is kind of sad. I mean, that's obviously like animal cruelty. And so don't buy a little pig, and you actually aren't supposed to carry around a pig with you. What's auspicious is actually to carry the pig's best friend. So the idea is that you carry the year animal's best friend, and so the year animal sees its best friend, and it's so enamored with its best friend that you're protected, and so it's a good luck charm for you to carry the year animal's best friend. So you may want to know, what is the year animal's best friend? So the pig's best friend is actually the tiger in the Chinese zodiac. So it's beneficial if you carry a three-dimensional figurine of a tiger. And it should be pretty realistic looking. You don't want it flat, like you don't want to, it's not about like a picture of a tiger or some kind of image of a tiger. It needs to be three-dimensional because it needs to, in essence, trick the year god into thinking that it's actually a tiger. So if you're interested in getting one, we have them available on the Holistic Spaces store, a little tiger charm. And so everyone can benefit from carrying it around with them. Okay, so let me just go through each animal. And also there's something I might reference during this little overview. Last night at the Mindful Design School, we actually had a special ritual class where we went over two rituals in Feng Shui called The Golden Cicada Sheds Its Shell and Welcoming the Wealth Gods. So everyone can benefit from those rituals, but especially this year in the Year of the Pig, pigs, snakes, and monkeys have a particularly challenging year. So the snake and the monkey are actually clashed to the pig. So that means that it's a challenging year, but it also means that you have a lot of opportunities for growth. So it doesn't have to be a negative outlook and a fearful outlook. For instance, I'm a dragon, and last year I was in my clash year because dog clashes with dragon, and there's a lot of wonderful things that happened. I started my Feng Shui school with my partner Laura. I had a book that was published, and it looks amazing and beautiful. So a lot of wonderful things that can happen. Of course, you may be pushed to the limit, but when you have the most challenges, you have the most opportunity for growth. So if you kind of go along your whole life without any irritations or without any problems, you don't grow and you actually stay very stagnant. So what kind of life is that? So we can welcome all the challenges that we'll see this year. So getting back to the ritual. So it's very beneficial for pigs, snakes, and monkeys to do this ritual, and it's especially helpful for them to carry around a three-dimensional tiger. And also, maybe if your good friend is a tiger or your partner is a tiger, just hang out with them a lot, because that'll kind of work too. So I also want to explain a little bit about the pig too, because the pig is what's called a self-punishing animal. And so that means when you have two pigs together, so pig in a pig year is especially difficult. And it doesn't mean that you punish yourself, but it just means that it provides, in Chinese astrology, it means that it's just, you know, an extra challenging year. And like I said, I'm a dragon, and dragons are also considered one of the self-punishing animals, so I understand. Okay, All right, I'm just gonna jump right in, and what I'll do is I'll talk about each animal. There's 12 of them, so I'm just gonna do a real quick zip through. And if you want more information, you can look on our, we're gonna post this on a blog, and we'll link to a blog post that has more information. Okay, oh, there's also one other thing. Okay, I'm gonna tell you the animal, plus I'm gonna tell you the years that correspond with the animals. But since it's based on the lunar calendar, not the traditional Gregorian calendar, the shift happens based on the moon cycles. That means that if you were born between January 1st and February 4th, around February 4th, your animal sign is that of the preceding year. So for instance, if you're born in 1984 and you, that's related to the rat, but you're born in the month of January, then really you're the year prior, you're the animal prior, which is a pig. So you correspond to the year before. That's your zodiac year animal. And if you were born on February 4th or 5th, you're right on the cusp. And so I would check with a Chinese Four Pillars consultant or a Chinese almanac, because the lunar months can shift a day or two each year. So if you're born right on that cusp, you may need to double check. Okay, all right, now we'll start. Okay, rats. Rats is 1924, 1936, 1948, 1960, 1972, 1984, 1996, and 2008. So also you can take notes for anyone in your family or your friend or your partner. And so it's not, so you could definitely like check out what the zodiac information is for anyone that you're interested in looking up if you have their birth year. So rats are going to have a pretty neutral year because they have a neutral relationship to the rat. And you're gonna start out the year with very good potential, and as you move through the middle of the year, like April and August, you're gonna have to be a little bit more careful in terms of your safety and your physical health, because there's a chance for that to be affected. And you can be flexible and open to work on that and just take care of your health. In September and October, it's more auspicious, so it's a good time to start new projects. And for the rest of the year, in November all the way through January, you can also be careful, surround yourself with people who you trust, and be selective about that. And there's a possibility for unexpected accidents. Ox. Ox is 1925, 1937, 1949, 1961, 1973, 1985, 1997, 2009. Oxen are in a they're in a neutral relationship with the pig. So it's a pretty average year, but with your astrology this year, it might be a little bit more challenging and bumpy, even though you have this neutral relationship. So the beginning of the year will start with a little bit of difficulty, so stay stable and wait it out, especially if it's in regards to difficult people and legal issues. So it's always helpful to surround yourself with supportive people. April is a good month for recognition. The summer months, you want to be more cautious. So if you're traveling, be sure to take care of yourself. And if you have any health problems, be sure to take care of it right away. In September, it improves again. There's opportunities for recognition. And for the remainder of the year, in the fall through January, things will perk up and there's opportunities for good fortune if you work hard. Okay, tiger. Tigers are in the best relationship with the pig. They are best friends. That's why you carry around a pig this year. You carry around a tiger this year. So tigers have a pretty auspicious year. And everything will be smooth sailing until about the summertime. In summertime, and actually the whole year, you want to be a little bit careful about overspending because you're going to be doing well, but don't spend all the money that you take in. And let's see. It would be helpful to just make sure tigers are going to have a good year, but just make sure not to overspend is the main thing, and take care of your health. So rabbits are 1927, 1939, 1951, 1963, 1975, 1987, 1991, 1999, and 2011. So rabbit is actually in harmony with the pig, so it's a really good year for the rabbit. Even though it's a good year, though, the whole year, the theme of the year for you is really to surround yourself with helpful people, to recognize the people that support you, and to contemplate generosity and see what generosity means to you, and to work on this idea, like they say, the more you give, the more you receive. So that's really something that you can work on this year. And you'll have a lot of luck on your side, but there will be perhaps some difficulty with health and finances. And again, contemplating this idea of working with helpful people will really assist you. Dragon is in a neutral year, and it's going to be much better than last year because, as I mentioned earlier, Dragon is clash with the dog year. So again, when I say clash, it means that there's going to be challenges, but there's a lot of opportunities for reward. So for Dragon, it's overall a pretty average year. In April it's a clash to the Dragon, so it's helpful to take care of your health a little bit more in April and not to get too burned out. August and September are the most auspicious months for the Dragon, so jump on anything that arises. And for the rest of the year, just take care of your health and be cautious and take care of your own business. Snakes are 1929, 1941, 1953, 1965, 1977, 1989, 2001, and 2013. So snakes are unfortunately clashed with the pig, so it's super important to practice that golden cicada ritual that I talked about. And if you're interested in practicing it, we have a recording available of the workshop that we did last night, and that's at mindfuldesignschool.com. And actually you should we'll put it in the link in the group, but yeah, go to mindfuldesignschool.com and click on the courses, and then the golden cicada is one of the rituals that's very important for snakes, pigs, and monkeys to do. Of course, everyone can benefit, like I did it last night, but it's especially beneficial for snakes, pigs, and monkeys. Okay, so you're in clash to the year, so it's also recommended that you carry the tiger charm with you or hang out with lots of tigers this year. So the beginning of the year is on the better side, and the summer, you're going to have to be much more careful about your health and investments. So be sure to take care of yourself. And things get a little bit better in the fall. But in general, the whole year, be super cautious and work on protecting your health. And it may be a good time to change up your environment, like traveling or just incorporating some feng shui. Horse is 1918, 1930. 1942, 1954, 1966, 1978, 1999, and 2002. Horses are neutral this year with a pig, so it's a neutral year. It's the beginning of the year has a lot of potential for luck and improvement, and you want to be a little bit careful in the summertime for health, travel, friends, lawsuits. So if those come up, be cautious, be careful, take care of yourself. Out of the whole year, October is a really auspicious month, so take advantage of it. So whatever you want to manifest, this is a great time to do it in October. And again, the rest of the year is a time to be flexible and cautious. Ram, which is the same as goat or sheep, It's 1919, 1931, 1943, 1955, 1967, 1979, 1991, and 2003. So Ram is in harmony with the pig, so it's going to be a positive year for you because you have a good relationship with the pig, along with the rabbit and the pig and the ram actually form harmony. So the beginning of the year, still be cautious, take care of your energy levels, and if you do things with the right intention, things will turn out well. And June is a good month for travel and for business if you're planning on traveling. And then the whole rest of the year are times to be careful with your health and avoid any stress. But in general, if you take care of your health, everyone can benefit, especially if you work with the health area, the feng shui map in your home, your whole family and your whole household can benefit. And overall, it'll be a good year. Just take care of your health and don't let yourself fall under too much stress. Monkey is 1920, 1932, 1944, 1956, 1968, 1980, 1992, and 2004. So as I said earlier, monkey has a challenging relationship to the pig, so it's a time to be aware this year. But many good things can come. Definitely carry that charm with you, the tiger, for extra support. This is important in BTB Feng Shui. And also, if you can, go to mindfuldesignschool.com and sign up for the Golden Cicada ritual, because this is especially important for monkeys, snakes, and pigs this year, because the difficulties that you may face, the challenges in 2019. The beginning of the year is better, but this month, February especially, there's going to be some ups and downs. Take care of your health all of this year. It's suggested that in the summer months from May to September, be careful, and if you can, stay stable, stay home, stay with your family, take care of your family. And then the rest of the year, again, be cautious. So it's time to be just a little bit more careful and not to let yourself get burnt out. Rooster is 1921, 1933, 1945, 1957, 1969, 1981, 1993, and 2005. Roosters are in a neutral relationship with the pig year. So in the beginning of the year, it's a good time to work hard, actually, and still take care of your health through March. And then the middle of the year, from April to June, is pretty good. Again, you want to be cautious, and it may be helpful to travel a little bit to get out of your own environment at this time. So if you're planning on going somewhere, it's a good time to go. The rest of the year, from August to January into the year of the rat, we're suggesting that you be more cautious and flexible, especially regarding your finances, and especially if you're involved with any lawsuits. So just be flexible, go with the flow. Dog is 1922, 1934, 1946, 1958, 1970, 1982, 1994, 2006, and 2018. Dog is in a neutral relationship with a pig. So let's see, you'll start the year quite auspiciously. Your career has opportunity to improve. Then when we move into April and May, you'll have a few more challenges. So it's suggested to stay near your home, take care of yourself, and work with self-care. June is your super auspicious month, so if there's anything that you want to manifest, now that's the time to do it. And then the rest of the year is time to be cautious. It's a good time to work on your health. Last but not least is the pig. Pig is 1923, 1935, 1947, 1959, 1971, 1983, 1995, 2007, and of course 2019. So pigs are, so even though this is a pig year, you would think that the it would be a very auspicious to be in your own year. It's actually going to be a challenging year for the pig, especially because the pig is what we call a self-punishing animal. So it's super helpful if you carry with you a little figurine of the tiger, the three-dimensional figurine that we spoke about earlier. So something that's very realistic looking, because that's your best friend. So that's going to provide support for you. And it's also helpful if you can do the golden cicada ritual, which is a way of shedding any kind of negativity and starting fresh, starting pure in the new year with your aspirations and with putting your best energy forward. So, pigs, people who are pigs or boars, don't want you to get worried about this word challenging. And I've said this a few times, but in case you're just dropping in now, it's challenging, but that means that you have a lot of opportunities for potential and growth. It's really something that you can welcome and embrace and move forward with both eyes open, with your arms open, really ready to take on whatever this year wants to teach you. And I said earlier that I'm a dragon, and last year was the year of the dog, and dog is my class year for the dragon. But there's a lot of opportunities for wonderful achievements. Like I published a new book. I started in the Mindful Design School. I mean, so many amazing things happened. So it may push you to the limit in terms of what you can do, but amazing, wonderful things can happen. When I wrote down all of for my New Year's like kind of journaling, I was so shocked at like how many things I achieved in my class year. So pigs and monkeys and snakes, even though it's a clash to you and it's a challenging year, remember, this gives you the greatest opportunity for rewards and amazing things to happen. So pigs, we also recommend you do the golden cicada ritual, and you can go to mindfuldesignschool.com and check that out. We'll have it available for a couple more days, I think, for sale. So January and February, March will start a little bit rocky. Okay, well, sorry, we're already in February. So February, March will already be rocky. And then it's going to get a little bit more challenging in the middle of the year from April to August. So be careful when you travel, be careful with your health, and be kind to everybody. And then the last half of the year are, again, times to be cautious. And we just recommend you do the golden cicada to give you the best opportunities for success in 2019, as well as carry a tiger charm. So that's all of the animals. Thank you so much for listening in. I just wanted to let you know much of this information was derived from Edgar Sung's classic Chinese almanac. So if you're interested and you want to learn more, you can purchase his almanac. His name is Dr. Edgar Sung, S-U-N-G. And if you are really interested, you can hire a professional 4 pillars or Batzi, B-A-Z-I practitioner to do your whole chart for you. If you want to find out about the golden cicada ritual, you can go to mindfuldesignschool.com. If you want to find out about buying a tiger charm, you can look at holisticspaces.com. And next week we will be back. Let me see what we're talking about next week. Next week we will be talking about, feng shui and love. And actually we're really excited because Laura and I, we've been working hard the last couple months, and we are launching a new program called Feng Shui Love Story. So that should be coming out any day now, and we'll tell you all about it. Laura will tell you all about it next week. So Happy New Year to everyone. Thank you so much for listening, and we wish everyone the best of luck.